fully in depth on this subject because there's a whole lot of illusions about Africa's relationship with other people in the world. There's a whole lot of illusion about our relationship to the religions in the world. And these belief systems that had its origin in Africa, all of them, and there is no exception, turned on African people. I said there is no exception. And there's one thing you have to get through your mind and keep it. Nothing that ever came from the European mind was meant to do anything but facilitate European domination of the world. And I said there's no exception. Everything that was brought into this continent, everything, every idea, every so-called religion was meant to dominate and to control. The Arabs had no illusions about it. The Europeans had no illusions about it. You were the ones with the illusions. And yet every element that went into the making of every major religion in the world started in Africa. Why is it that you are so naive? You let people redress something that you invented, sell it back to you, and enslave you through it. I'm saying that all organized present religions are male chauvinist murder cults. And I say there is no exception. Why I wanted to be here earlier, I wanted to deal with our relationship with the people of the world and the fact that we created peaceful nations that had no word for jail because no one had ever gone to one. No word for old people's home because no one ever threw them away, grandma and grandpa. No word for orphanages. We did all of this, and over half of human civilization was over before we knew that a European was in the world. Before he wore a shoe or lived in a house that had a window. Now, Africa has always and still is the prize for the whole world. We as a people have always been the world's richest people, culturally rich, mineral rich. We have always been the prize because we have always had and still have something that other people won't, think they can't do without, and don't care to pay for. Because we have always been the prize, we have been under siege for over 3,000 years. Nothing that ever brought into Africa from the outside was meant to do the African any good. That means all other religions. Islam was the handmaiden of Arab imperialism. Christianity was the handmaiden of European imperialism. The Hebrew faith was the handmaiden of a concept called the chosen people. Now, if God is kind and God is merciful and God has no stepchildren, he won't choose one over the other. And to say he chose some people, you're making him a bigot. And to say that he endorsed enslavement of one people over the other, you're making him an accessory to murder. The Arabs used Islam to rationalize their slavery and their imperialism. The Europeans used Christianity to rationalize their slavery and imperialism. Who are you kidding about friends in the world? Damn it, if you want a friend, look in the mirror.
Peace, and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of the Black Survive or Die series, broadcasting live every Warrior Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by the National Minister of Defense of the Black Bodies Liberation Party under our 5-star General Taco Wolverine Shakur and the National Deputy Field Marshal of the New Black Panther Party for Self-Defense under our General National Chairwoman Crystal Muhammad. I speak up none other than our Black Dragon of this day and time. my brother in the atomic air, like Minister King Samir Shabazz. So I'm going to read something very quickly that is very apropos with that message that you heard from our Asafo, because we are on the day of knowledge power, all being born to equality. So we're going to deal with some damn equality today. So let me read this real quick from Inyasa Sim, a calendar of revolutionary daily thoughts by Jinga living ancestor, Dr. Baba and Wali Kebomani Baruti. We are soldiers in love with forming beautiful families, rearing happy, thinking children, building strong, lasting communities, raising a mighty nation, and removing all enemies. For African warrior scholar compliments, there is no other reason for being. And that is a quote from Baba and Wali Kebomani Baruti. Let's get into Baba's explanation. There is a reason why family institutions was the first and is still the most fundamental African institution Europeans worked to destroy. It is the source of our heritage, its transmitter, and the command post within which survival strategies are formulated and duties are meted out. Without it, people don't know who they are or what to do. Therefore, it only makes sense that to rebuild our nation, our families must first be rebuilt. And doing this requires bringing complementary individuals together and stabilizing and strengthening existing African familial relationships. Affirmation. I love, respect, and empower my complement. Affirmation. I love, respect, and empower my complement. Affirmation. I love, respect, and empower my complement. So this is the knowledge power or refinement day, all being born to equality. And equality is to deal equal in all things. So when we are looking at the African family, how can we say with goodness in our heart, as the gods of the planet Earth, mother and father, civilization, and whatever of the universe, that we are not dealing equal in all things? We are not dealing equal in our survival. We are not dealing in equality in regards to our family, in regards to our survival, in regards to the decimation of our enemies, in regards to re-establishing our family ties with one another, in regards to establishing order in our chaotic ass homes, in regards to establishing the space where we're dealing with equality. We're not dealing with equal. We're dealing with equality. Equality means to deal equal in all things. So in these all things that we're going on in regards to the atrocities and the attacks that happen amongst our family, have we prepared an appropriate response? Have we done the mental, emotional, psychological, spiritual, and physical work necessary to answer the call when the appointed time is given? So we are here on Warrior Wednesday, and we have been orienting your mind and preparing your spirit, dealing with your psychology, and giving you practical application tips to deal with in regards to your physical, to prepare you. And I say you as a collective, us as a collective of African people who are duty bound to do what is necessary to sustain the sanctity of an African family and to destroy all of our enemies, foreign and domestic. So it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to introduce to some others the host and founder of the longest standing series indiscriminate to whatever atrocities have befallen my brother, all the way to imprisonment. A man who has sojourned in the hells and smells of North America for over 30 years, faced assassination attempts and all types of betrayal, everything under the sun, who continues to stand and rise and to elevate our unworthy asses week after week, year after year, month after month, day after goddamn day, and feels no slumber in protecting and maintaining his post. Brothers and sisters, let's welcome to the microphone the National Minister of Defense of the Black Riders Liberation Party and the National Deputy Field Marshal of the new Black Panther Party under the leadership of General Crystal Muhammad, my brother and warrior comrade, Minister King Samir Shabazz. Black Power.
Black power, black power, black power, family. Very quickly, I want to give honor and praise to all of the warriors out there who are fighting for African liberation. You dig? So I want to talk about some very important things that we've been building on for the last couple of weeks. The bug out bag and the type of items that's needed in your bag. But today I want to go a little bit more in depth. You know what I'm saying? I want to get down and into the nitty gritty with some things, some items that you may need. So I want to give you a breakdown to make it a little easier for you to understand on the types of things you might need, and you can categorize your items. So is what we in the survivalist community, we have a PrEP protocol based from what's called the 5 C's of survival. Okay, so I want to go over the 5 C's. What are the 5 C's of survival? And what does that have to do with my bug out bag? It has a lot to do with your bug out bag because it helps you build your bug out bag. You dig? So let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. And these are, again, just some of the things. So I want to go over the 5 C's of survival. Now, what you're looking at is more than one option of all of the 5 C's. Okay? Now, I could have just set this up real quick with just 5 pieces of gear. Maybe a little bit more. But I didn't want to do that because I want to show you that you have many options. You dig? So let's go to the 5 C's and our very, very first C. The absolute important C would be cutting tools. All right? Cutting tools are very vital. Very vital. I mean, I know... Come on, y'all. I know I don't have to sit here and explain the importance of a cutting tool, right? I know I don't have to do that. So what we have here first is our folding saw, portable folding saw. Hold on here. All right, there we go. So this is vitally important for your survival. You dig? Simple, it's compact, and it gets the job done. Now, there are many different brands of this type of folding saw. You know what I'm saying? Many different brands. You have the Silkies, Pocket Boys, you got the Bacos, you got Sergeants, you got so many different brands. But I would say it's all up to you. If you're on a budget, you know what I'm saying? Quick tip to being on a budget is you look for the expensive brands, and then if you like the expensive brand, you look for a cheaper brand of the same damn thing. Simple, right? So instead of paying $75, $80 for a goddamn folding saw, I paid under 20 bucks for this, and it does the same exact damn thing. So the cutting tool, vitally important. So you can go to the saw. You can go here to the Tonto knife. Okay, boom. Sheath is very durable, plastic sheath. The holes in it, you can strap it down to your bag, to your belt. Has a belt holder, belt clip there. Boom. Next cutting tool, we have the machete. Good old machete by UST. I like this company. They make some good quality, durable gear. And as you can see, this bad boy has been put to work. And you got about a good maybe 15 feet of paracord with the latch on the end. And it ties down here. Boom. So this is you strap in and it holds to your wrist. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't slip and all that good stuff. Very important. And as you can see, it has a serrated edge here. You know, I got the wood still in it. He just came off duty. You dig? So then you have your survival tactical bushcraft knife here. This is my baby, y'all. I just got him. And he's been definitely put to work, and I have put him to use. You can check the video out on that. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, the sheath, you can strap the sheath down, you can tie it down to your backpack. Comes with the lanyard there already on it. You know what I'm saying? So let's pull him out. Bang. Right? Very durable. I added some duct tape to the handle. Give it a little bit more grip. Take some of the stress off the handle. Right? So then another cutting tool. And yeah, I just pimped this out a little bit. You dig? Y'all like that? I'm not done with it actually, so it's just the beginning. The Mora knife. The Mora. You cannot go wrong with this knife. I don't care what other knife you have, okay? And you may think it's the absolute best. Wrong answer. And as you can see, I had to get another one. You dig? The black and tan. This one matches my hammock setup. You know what I'm saying? Mora knife. You cannot go wrong. Now, again, if you're on a budget, you're looking for good quality gear, the Mora is where it's at. $10. And guarantee you, every survivalist in the survival community has one as either their backup or their main knife, you dig? So get you a good Mora, you know what I'm saying? And you got this knife, as I said, you can't go wrong. It carbs, it batons, it does everything you need it to do, you dig? So that's the cutting tools section for our first of the 5 C's. All right. So again, this is just to give you different options. You know what I'm saying? But for the first of the 5 C's, cutting tool. The next would be combustion. Combustion. That means something that is going to give you fire, not something that's you have to light. Combustion is something that's going to give you fire. So we're now in our combustion department, right? So we got different style lighters here. And of course you have your regular Bic lighter. You know what I mean? You would probably add to your combustion department. But here we're looking at a ferro rod, magnesium ferro rod. You know, very sturdy handle, a lanyard hole there. You could put some paracord on it. You know what I mean? And if you've been peeping my latest videos, this is the ferro rod I've been using. As you can see, I've been putting this big beast to work. And sparks come off of this joint like it's nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the scraper here. So it came as a set. Again, if you're on a budget, $14. $14. All right. You cannot go wrong on Amazon. $14. Very durable ferro rod. I'm gonna have this bad boy for a super long time. You dig? So this is just one size you could go, but and then you have the smaller size. You know what I'm saying? So this I'm gonna add one of these to the sheath once I'm done pimping it out, you know what I'm saying? But I always carry this one. So it's always good to have more than one ferro rod, more than one means of combustion. All right. So that's the second C of the 5. Now, next, let's come on over here. Different options again. Cover. The third C is cover. Now, again, many different options for cover, right? So here, this is a rain poncho, military issue rain poncho. This poncho can also be used as a tent or tarp shelter. You know what I'm saying? Multifunctional, not just for rain cover, but you could use it as a ground mat. It could be used again as a tarp or tent. So many different uses for this. You can collect rainwater with this while you have it set up as a shelter. You know what I'm saying? So boom, that's one means. Another means is which I forgot to actually put on the table, is a trash bag. Contractor bag, you could use that as a shelter for your cover. Now here we have the free soldier hammock set up. You understand what I'm saying? You can also use this hammock. You can set it up as a tent. You can set it up as a hammock, but you could also use it for cover. You could use it as a blanket because it's a bivy tent. It's a bivy material hammock. So it can also be used as a blanket. You know what I'm saying? You could just throw it over you. You could set it up in a lean-to form, all types of stuff. So most of my gear, family, that I'm showing you is multifunctional gear. So this could be used as a cover. That's why I have this also out here. Now, this bad boy here, made by Gear Top, is actually a one-man bivy tent. Okay. Again, if you check out Hanif Black YouTube channel, and I did a night review on this, but I'm actually getting ready to do a daytime review this weekend on this tent. Yo, this joint is awesome. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. It keeps you warm, it's 100% waterproof, keeps the rain off, does what it's actually supposed to do. Now, this here is the free soldier. Let's move this out the way. Tarp. Okay. So I just gave you 5 different options, including the trash bag. 1, you got the hammock that could be used as a cover. 2, the poncho. 3, the bivy tent, the one-man tent. 4 would be now the tarp. Okay, free soldier tarp. I got a couple videos on this. Most of my pics, that big gray thing you see hanging, I'm standing in front of or sitting in front of, that's this. So you got and the trash bag makes it 5 options so far, right? So again, the third C is cover. Okay, so you got 5 different ways to cover. Well, let me add this one, 6 different ways, because this I call the dragon's lair. This is the jungle mosquito net double hammock. Okay, by Camilio. And I'm gonna tell y'all, this joint is awesome. So now it's a war between the free soldier hammock and the Camilio hammock. But again, these are just different options. Okay, so you can go with the jungle net, mosquito net, jungle hammock by Camilio. You don't have to get this particular one, but yo, this joint is very durable and it's awesome, and it's black. Can't beat that, right? And again, if you're on a budget, $30. Comes with the straps and everything, you know what I'm saying? It comes with the cord to hang your jungle net, you know what I'm saying? The mosquito net, $30. Amazon, Camilio. Get it, it's worth it. So that's the third C. We have tarp, tent, poncho, bivy hammock, regular hammock, jungle hammock, and the trash bag, right? Now, the next C would be containers. Containers. So we have a few options on the containers. We have 32-ounce bottle here. And as you can see, that tube looking thing, that's actually the life straw. It's a water filter. You know what I'm saying? A life straw by itself will run you about $20. It's a very good, durable water filter system. All you got to do with the life straw is stick it right in your water source and drink it right from the straw. And it's being filtered as it comes through the straw. You know what I'm saying? You could filter over, I think, 500,000 or something like that gallons, you know what I'm saying, of water. It's a lot. Yeah, and you're not drinking that much water. You dig? So with this container here, it actually contains the life straw in it. You know what I mean? So my water is being filtered already coming out of the system here. Okay, now that's just one option of a container. Next option, we have the Stanley. As you can see, I'll put this bad boy to the fire. You dig? But we have the Stanley camp cooking set. You know what I'm saying? I had to make some moderations on it because the plastic tube that was on here actually melted. You know what I'm saying? So I just took a simple key ring and I'm going to add a piece of little paracord and boom, it's back to use. But this container here actually has measurements, as we call the graduations. The measurements is up to 20 ounces. You know what I'm saying? And with this set, I'm going to tell you, I love this bad boy because not only that, boom, I have another little cup from a different company. But the thing I liked about this, and I just did this today, put this right inside of here. Pow, compact it down. You dig? So container, very important because it has the strainer holes and it's stainless steel. You know what I'm saying? It's not double layer. Now, let me put y'all down with something. Do not get double layered stainless steel and put it on a fire. You're creating a rocket. It will explode on your behind and it doesn't, take hold very well. So make sure when you get a stainless steel, it's a single layer stainless steel. Now, with this set came these cups here. And these joints, I love these cups. And these are also, they also have, let me see, where is it? A measuring line here up to 10 ounces. You know what I'm saying? So this is actually 1 cup. When you're doing your measurement, some of your survival food, now you got a measurement to measure your food evenly. You dig? This was also from Amazon, $15. All right, boom. And just pull it back. Squeeze it and it locks right back. You dig? So your container. Now, here, this is for cooking, right? You need something to cook with, cook on, right? So we're gonna get to that part in a minute also. So this is just a quick little camp set. I just added this little piece from one of my old mess kits I had. You know what I'm saying? That's aluminum, so that's just for eating. But here we have a 3-piece cooking set. So let's see what's inside. You have your lid, then you have a little kettle set up, right? Comes with it. Boom. Then you got your big pot, and then under it you got the little frying pan. Okay, it's all compact together, fits right back in. Bang. And inside of here, I have, oh, I took it out. Okay, cool. Oh, it's right here in my face. All right, but we'll be black today. So, cooking set. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to get something as big as this, but this doesn't weigh much. You know what I'm saying? But it still has weight. So you can use this system here to cook because this is pretty much big enough to cook with. You know what I'm saying? Boiling water and different things, or you can rock out with the whole cooking set. Depends on you. You dig? So, boom. Next of the 5 C's, we have cordage. Okay, let me move this out the way. Cordage, paracord, 550 grade. This is actually this grade is actually higher than 550. It's actually 750, I believe it is 720, 750, something like that. But that means it holds more weight and it's much more durable, and it still has the same strands in it. They're just more durable. Cordage. I cannot tell you the importance of cordage, whether it be bank line or paracord. And as you can see the importance of cordage. I can do so much with this. More paracord, more paracord, more paracord. Let me show you. On my tarp, on the ends, on the tie down loops, I made little loops so they're already done. You know what I'm saying? This is the importance of paracord. You can make a ladder. You can make a stretcher. You know what I'm saying? My ridge line to the tarp. It's already set, ready to go, right? More paracord. Boom. All of this stuff pretty much uses paracord, even down to the free soldier hammock, even down, well, I didn't pull that out, to the bivy cover for my sleep system. I got it tied down with paracord. It's so much you can use, man, with paracord. You could build shelters with this. This stuff will save your life. Cordage, bank line, or paracord. You cannot go wrong, right? Now, you don't want to take a lot of time expending energy, you know what I'm saying, trying to create these things in a survival situation. You dig? Because what's going to happen is as you're spending more time trying to create these things using natural cordage, like with vines and stuff like that, you may need 50 feet. So now you got to sit there and build 50 feet of vineage. Okay, that's going to take you a pretty damn long time. So let's be prepared. What you're seeing right here is the preparation for your 5 C's, a basic. And again, everything that you see is just more options, but it's all cutting down. Cutting tool number 1, combustion number 2, cover number 3, containers number 4, and cordage number 5. That's your basic survival kit. Basic, simple. That's going to save your life. Okay, so now you got to deal with the triangle, the knowledge, the ability, and the resources of survival. Okay, now all 3 of those go hand in hand, right? So now we're going to add a few things to the basic 5 C's to add on to our kit. So we're going to add, boom, first aid kit, right? And I got some baby wipes here, and that's just to remind me to build about the hygiene kit. Okay, toothpaste, toothbrush, soap, rag, mouthwash, whatever you use for your hygienic purposes, pads, feminine pads, and all that kind of stuff. Baby wipes, hand sanitizer, alcohol, peroxide, all of that matters. All right. So then we're gonna go to duct tape, gorilla tape, very important. You know what I'm saying, for your survival. And another option would be good old goddamn crazy glue. Okay, so the next thing you want to add to your bag, a good headlamp. Okay, this bad boy here ran me about 20 bucks. As you can see, it's super bright, and this has now become my favorite lamp. Check out my nighttime videos. And then you have a strobe emergency light. So this thing is very durable and sets up on your head. And even on the back of this, it has a light on the back. As you're wearing it on the back of your head, bang, gives you a light back there so people can see you. You dig? And that light is pretty bright. And yes, I'm about to say, I know it blinks as well. So you got another emergency light. Okay, headlamp. Now, headlamp, because especially at night, you want to keep your hands as free as possible. You don't want to be have your hands all tied down and all that kind of stuff. So good headlamp. Now, I have a flashlight here, right? So I know I just made myself sound kind of hypocritical. No, I didn't. Because with this flashlight, you can actually use it. It's flashlight, right? And a lantern. See what I'm saying? So you can sit this down and it could be used as a lantern, right? Or an emergency light, right? Now, this is solar power. What you're looking at, this bar right here is a solar power flashlight, but I'm not done yet because here, push the button. See this? Listen. Wait a minute. Emergency signals. You can scare off an attacker with that. You dig? And not done yet. Has a head smasher, glass breaker, right? Use that for all types of tactical maneuvers. And if you look here, there's a blade right inside of there. Seatbelt cutter, if you get trapped or anything like that. So multi-use tools. This lantern here again for lighting. I just got this today. I haven't put it to the real test yet, but this flashlight, pretty damn bright. It's a lantern. Then it turns. This is my favorite. I love this. And it's, again, emergency signal. You dig? So multi-purpose tools, family. And next, you want to have some way to cook your food. Portable stove, pocket stove, right? Let's open this up. Bang, get your fuel. But whatever you want to use, you can use little wood or fuel tabs right in here, right? Then you have this. This goes to a little gas container or butane fuel container. And y'all see me use this many a times, but it screws right onto the container and boom, you pump it and you can strike your match, your ferro rod, or you can just hit the red button and it'll click the spark right there. And this we have is man, what's the name of this joint? Come on, y'all. What's the name of it? Somebody, come on. I know y'all know what this is. Come on. Look at it real good. This is another means of cooking. This, you can actually, well, not this particular one, but you can actually put it on here just to give you an idea and cook your food. Not this particular one because this stove is too small. So, you got that there, right? Now you want to add sewing kit. Vitally important. Sewing kit. Must have a sewing kit in your bag, okay? And you also want to add a good solar power charger, phone charger. And this is also multifunctional. See, fully charged. And where is it? Flashlight acting like it don't want to work now. It wants to embarrass me. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this damn thing, but anyway, there's a flashlight and it's super bright. But for some apparent reason, it's not coming on. Oh well. Get you a solar power charger. Embarrassing. But as you can see, oh, maybe that's why it's still on. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Super bright. You know what I'm saying? And also the thing about this, it's also wireless. So you could just lay your phone right on top of here and it also charges that way. You dig? So those are the 5 C's, basic 5 C's of your bug out bag. You dig? And build, y'all. Build. So survive or die, the choice is yours. You make the choice of what you want to use to cover the 5 C's, and then everything else is basic add-on. I love you more than you hate your black self. Thank you for coming to class. Survive or die, the choice is yours. Pow, what?
All right, black power to my brother, National Minister of Defense, the Black Riders Liberation Party, and the National Deputy Field Marshal of the New Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. Just want to say a couple of things before we got out of here. Dealing with today's degree in regards to what we're doing this for. And y'all heard our honorable warrior ancestor, Asafo, Dr. John Henry Clark, said, if you want a friend, look in the mirror. We echoing these sentiments. We out here for African liberation. We dealing and building with African people. We have no friend. So I know y'all seen some of this chaos and some of this foolishness in regards to what's happening with these Asian people and what's going on in their life. I need you to remember who you are and where your loyalty lies. Do not allow yourself to get swept up in the current with another bleeding heart for another goddamn nationality who don't give a damn about you, who don't give a fuck about your children, who declare war on you by occupying in military fashion your communities, taking resources, taking finances, taking up physical space in our communities and giving nothing back to them. Many of us got that bleeding damn heart from do the wrong thing. Do the right thing. Spookily, Spike Lee painted a pictorial image as if we have some kind of connection to these other people on the planet. Now, y'all might go back to these hidden color days and say we the original everybody and we didn't occupy 196,940,000 square miles of the planet Earth. But we are talking about clear and present danger. And our interactions with these bastards all over the planet, every last fucking one of them have not been anything conducive. I don't give a damn about how good they were to you as an individual in your life existence, and something happened to you and they were there and your own people weren't there for you. I don't want to hear that shit. Understand clear and present danger and how it works and how these things are being maneuvered and how they are maneuvering against you. Understand that. Understand that clearly. You have no friends. I don't give a fuck if they paid for a trip to you for you to go to Mecca. I don't give a damn if they let you sleep at your house. None of that shit. Nobody operates outside of the interests of their nation except our people. And if we are to become a people that is walking in the way of our ancestors, if we are to become a people that is worthy of the blessings that are being bestowed upon us by our Creator and our ancestors and our forces of nature, we have to get our family situation together. And you cannot get your family situation together pandering and making room for somebody else from some other goddamn family. Understand, this is your time. This is our time as a collective of African people and whoever that applies to. If it does not apply to you, guess where you are? Not in our family. Take your ass where you belong. So understand that this is a day and time to rebuild and move back towards the sanctity of the African family from an African cultural perspective and an African center, and be prepared for infiltrators, collaborators, fake allies, people with agendas, all of that shit to try to come amongst us, and we need to send them wherever the fuck they go. So that's what I had to say. If we dealing with bugging out, if we dealing with bugging in, if we dealing with any situation, if this is not on the table, we don't have a fucking table. So your children and your children's children and your children's children's children are more important than your goddamn white, Arab, Asian, or whoever fucking friend that you have. So that's exactly what I got to say before I get out of here. You have no friends. You want a friend? Look in the mirror. Look in your family. Look in your bloodline. And stop allowing these bastards, these devils, and these devil's advocates and all of our enemies to come amongst you.